Welcome back, everyone. It's the 5th game of Signus Prime.
It's getting real now.
Yeah, so we got big game 4K. First of all, thank you, because you're all members. We do apologise that it's been a little bit of a delay. Just work and personal life has very much got in the way.
It has very much got in the way.
But yeah, we're on it, and we've got the date lined up for the next one, so it shouldn't be too far behind.
A few weeks?
Yeah.
Yeah, a few weeks time.
Right, so it is the red tier crashed, and so it's my zone. Neil's got to try and grab it, and if you remember way back at the first game, this one, for campaign points, if I hold it, it's worth 2, but if Neil gets it, it's worth 3.
And we will get it.
Oh yeah,
we will get it.
He's confident.
Yeah.
So mission rules, it's all about getting in my zone. So I've got it's almost hammer and anvil, but you've got a 12-inch strip instead of the full 24 for whatever
For some reason. Yeah.
But yeah, it's 24 inches, all my zone. You've got to get more units that I have, and then if you achieve that, you win. Doesn't matter about any secondary points. If you don't get that, then I win.
Yep.
If we're tied, then it will go down to secondaries, which is Slay the Warlord, Last Man Standing, and it says First Blood, but we're going to play First Strike, so we both get the...
Or whatever it's called now. Breakdown Ranks, is it called now?
Yeah,
whatever it is, Cathonia one. Basically First Blood.
Right. I think that's it on the mission.
Oh,
shout out
turrets.
Yeah, turrets. So we've got some big turrets you'll see in the middle. They're in no man's land. When Neil gets within 6 inches of those, I roll on a D3 table and some stuff happens.
Automated fire when you're shot at.
Yeah, it's fire, or it pumps out some waves and it's difficult terrain that causes strength 4 hits.
Yeah.
Should be
That's
helpful.
something about dangerous terrain, isn't there?
Dangerous terrain as well.
Yeah.
So which will affect half your army.
Yeah. Right, I should cover that actually. So the Demons of the Ruined Storm rules, as written, only allow you to take 1 Etheric Dominion. Obviously at Signus there was more than one because there was all sorts going on. So what I've done is I've got a blend of Encroaching Ruin and Heedless Slaughter using my demons and Sean's demons.
Yeah.
So they are visually distinct, you can tell them apart. Except Cabana, because I want to use my Cabana. Might use Sean's next time. So he looks like my scheme is actually Heedless Slaughter. But it's effective, it's like 2 armies joined together. There's enough of each unit in each army for them to be distinct armies anyway. So
yeah. So we're not too worried about that. We're here for the fluff of it.
Yeah, exactly. And a shout out to Beowulf Miniatures for providing us the table, which you'll see in a minute, for this campaign.
Yeah.
Yeah, superstars, all of them, really, really good.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, he printed it all out for us and it looks amazing. And there's more stuff coming from them as well, so we'll announce
for
that
future
as it comes
campaigns
up.
as well. Right?
Yeah, so it looks really, really good. So yeah, thank you very much to those guys. I'll make sure we'll put a link in the description so you can go to the site and have a look. The stuff they churn out is just incredible, really, really good. Anything else?
I think that is it. I think we're ready to have a look at the armies.
We are, okay. Let's go.
See you in a bit.
4,000 points of Demons of the Ruined Storm. The Warlord is Cabanda Unbound. He carries the Skullkeeper Warlord trait. HQ options are 2 Ruinstorm Demon Sovereigns, 1 Encroaching Ruin and 1 Heedless Slaughter, both with Etheric Flight, Warp Forged Flesh and Sovereign Great Blades. Moving on to troops, we have 4 squads of Lesser Demons, 10 in each, 2 for Encroaching Ruin, 2 for Heedless Slaughter. And then elites, we have 5 Flying Ruinstorm Demon Beasts of Encroaching Ruin, 5 Beasts also of Encroaching Ruin, and then 2 squads of Brutes, 5 in each, 1 for Encroaching Ruin and 1 for Heedless Slaughter. Fast attack choices, 1 5-strong unit of Demon Cavalry for Heedless Slaughter, and 10 Harriers for Heedless Slaughter. Heavy support choice, 2 Ruinstorm Demon Behemoths, both Encroaching Ruin, with Warp Forged Flesh and Etheric Flight, and Behemoth Blades. And then the final one is a single Greater Ruinstorm Beast, also for Encroaching Ruin.
This is my 4,000 points of Blood Angels running the Rite of War, Day of Sorrows. From being injured last game, he is back, Sanguinius, leading the force, and with him is his first chapter master, Rauderon. And then we've got the Chaplain with the Maul of Perdition and a jump pack, and then a Volkite Moratat with a jump pack as well. Onto my elites, we've got a Contemptor with Kyria's Assault Cannon and an Assault Cannon in a fist. We've got 2 units of Angel Tears, all with the grenade launchers. They are identical, 5-man strong each. And then we've got the Dawnbreakers just behind them, 10 strong, with all the spears. 2 15-man assault squads and the troops, as per usual. 3 power axes, 1 power fist, and all the chain swords. And then Crimson Paladins in this Rite of War are troops as well. And they've got the Spear of Perdition on the Sergeant, 1 assault cannon, and then all the Sunset Blades and shields, as well as a dedicated transport of a Land Raider. Fast attack, got 2 javelins with missile launchers and multi-melters. And then we've also got the Incendious Dreadnought with 2 assault cannons in a fist and Gravis power fists. Heavy support just next to him, we've got the 2 Magnum Out Predators with las cannon sponsors. Second heavy support, we've got a Predator Squadron with the Accelerator Autocannon and then las cannon sponsors. And then the last, just behind Sanguinius, is a 6-man strong heavy Volkite team with a Legion Vexilla. Here we are deployed. The demons are all over this side of the board. What Neil wants is to get them all into this zone. It's currently blocked by some other red stuff named Blood Angels.
What Neil wants is a 6.
Yeah. So, so I deployed second because the rules are we roll off, the winner gets to deploy first or second, but I automatically have the first turn on this game unless Neil concedes. So Neil, you got your special dice ready.
Here's the tray. There we go, lovely.
Place it perfectly, and what we want is a big 6, yes?
Oh,
he's got it! No! So, Demons turn 1.
All down here from here, mate. Right, end of turn 1 movement for the Demons. As you can see, I've somewhat rushed up the field because I've got to get up top of Sean as fast as possible. Said no one ever. So we have Commander, who's just completely bombed it, which caused you to react, Sean.
Yeah, I react backwards. He's not run, has he?
No, just moves his full team. Yeah.
So
he's right on the line, though, so
he's
shot
the
right
only one
table.
that's probably going to charge this turn, because everyone else sort of ran, right?
Yeah, I think if the Harriers haven't run, because they can shoot.
Ah, yes.
Pretty much everything else has legged it, though.
Yeah. And then I advanced over here, because with Sanguinius I get 2 reactions in the movement phase. Yes. I rolled for these. It affects Deep Strike and reserves this turn, which is pretty much useless on turn 1. So we are non-eventful there. We forgot to mention at the beginning, this game's for 5 turns and our 6th turn on a 5-up.
Yes.
Right, so shooting then?
Oh yeah, shooting. Unusual. Demons of the Ruin Storm, turn 1 shooting phase. Yes, I did say shooting phase.
So rare.
So rare. The Harriers have the immaterial projectiles, so they're going to fire at the assault squad down here that reacted away.
Yep.
Which means, unfortunately, now only 5 are in range.
Yeah. I'm going to shroud, because you're only shooting, so might as well.
Yep, may as well. Okay, and we are hitting on Mighty 4s.
It's actually freeze.
Yep.
So got an extra hit out of it.
Just getting excited.
And then freeze to wound, right?
Freeze to wound,
strength 5 currently.
Correct.
And what's that, 3?
3 wounds.
So I'll just borrow 3 of those dice, please. So looking for 3-ups. Oh,
loved it.
Easy. Quickly on to the charge then.
Yes,
Neil.
assault phase time. So Kabanda, in all his glory, blessed be, is going to charge
the assault squad. Yeah.
Run away.
I'm not going to hold the line because I think I might run, and then that's going to give a point out automatically. Not a lot can actually hurt Commander, so it's going to be interesting.
Chop, hopefully.
Yeah, he should murder these.
7 inches away.
7 inches away.
But he gets +4 to his charge.
Yeah, because of his wings making a movement 14, and then heedless slaughter on top for an extra 1.
So I need a 3 or more on 2 dice.
Yeah.
Right.
So not a double 1.
No, but he also ignores terrain because he's got the wings, but he does have to take dangerous terrain test as normal.
Yeah, which we thought was weird for someone so big, but yeah.
If that's wrong, please point out to me in the comments where it's wrong and I won't do it again.
Yeah.
Because it's annoying. But rules are written, that's what it says. So here we go. First dice off. Oh.
That is fine. Alright, so Neil, you've made it in here.
I have.
We just looked up his rules. He's got 7 attacks. He's got rage free, so he's up to 10.
Yeah.
Then he's outnumbered, so he had rampage D3 +1.
Yeah.
And you rolled a 4, so we've got an extra 3 there. So we're up to 13 attacks.
Yeah. But before that,
he's got an extra D3 hammer wrath. So
D3 hammer wrath. 2 hammer wrath at base strength, which is currently 9.
Yep.
So yeah. So just 1 wound.
Just bar 1. So he's killed 1 already.
Good.
And then, so your weapon skill 8 versus 4, so that's going to be hitting on 2s as well, right?
That is savage.
So 13 attacks. Got all
we
your
go.
dice.
13 attacks.
Go for it.
Just 10 hits. Oh no, just 9 hits even.
Ooh. Might be a couple left.
4 ones, Sean.
And then you're going to be
2s to kill.
2s to kill. So 8 dead.
Killed 8.
So striking back, I've got 3 power axes in there. They can hit on 6s and wound on 6s. So looking for 1 6, no wound, and then the sergeant be hitting on 6s and wounding on a 5. No. Right, so I've definitely lost that combat, right?
I think so, Sean.
So I think a double 1.
Oh, close. It was close.
So you're initiative 6, right? So I think, you catch him. And then we need to get a big template out.
Right, at the end of the combat, Commander, at least it's Sanguinius then, Commander gets a whippy
almighty roar
side of hatred attack thing, which basically involves this big template. And he put it in contact with his base, which obviously you can, a little bit of a license here.
Yeah.
And any unit that it crosses takes the amount of hits that he's just caused wounds in combat.
Wounds.
Yeah.
So it was 8.
Which means the Angel's Tears down here and the Volkite's got to go take 8 strength 6 hits. And I think that's it. We said maybe not the Javelin because it's behind the
we weren't sure, so we were going with no.
We're going to be sensible. Templates ignore cover, right?
Yeah, true. Well, if you want.
Right.
So what we're rolling for against first?
Do the Angel's Tears first, I guess.
Angel's Tears, cool. So 2s, and it's AP 4 or something, isn't it? So
I thought it was AP dash.
4, even better. Basically, I'm getting my armor saves.
Yeah, I think you need armor saves. Yeah. 8, yeah?
Yep. 2s.
So 7 on the Angel Tears.
So 3 up saves. We lose 3.
Good. Oh. And then 8 on the Volkites.
That's all 8.
8.
And then these lose 2.
That's not too bad, I'll take
cool. It is going to be leadership tests for both of them. I suppose it's Ninja phase. So Angel Tears, I think they fail. And the Volkite, they fail as well.
Good news. Okay, end of turn 1 for the Demons. I was about to say not a lot happened. That's sort of true and not true, isn't it? So a lot of my army didn't do anything. The Commander did some stuff though.
Yeah.
He's walked over and absolutely mulched an assault squad. Reduced the effectiveness of the Volkite team and the Angel's Tears by making him run with his whippy whip. And he's just consolidated over there towards that Dreadnought, away from Sanguinius, because we're not ready for him yet. So yeah, not bad, turn 1, Sean.
All right for you?
Sean's looking a bit wary, so these are going to be tears or rage, I'm not sure which is coming.
Maybe both.
Yeah, come on, bring on the Blood Angels, Sean, come on.
End of turn 1 Blood Angels movement then. I had a lot to think about. Sorry, Neil, for making you wait so long.
No, that's fine.
So essentially, Raldorans come. So the Dreadnought move first. Raldoran come up. They come out the back door, heading that way, which pulled the Sovereign to react forwards. And then once she reacted forwards, I've lined up the Sakarans. I know they're only AP 4, but they should do some work against her. Or I could shoot the
high strength.
The brutes behind her, maybe. Undecided. The Angel Tears again, I couldn't make up my mind, so they're in a position where they could shoot her or the Behemoth on the left, which the assault squad's gone towards. The Moratat has detached from that squad. He's just still near him, but you can't chain fire and charge, so that's why he's detached. Over on the other side then, Sanguinius has come around at an angle where Kabanda could only react sort of towards the board, not causing that much of a fuss for Sanguinius, but it did put in range for the dogs, the beasts, so they've pulled forward and continued the advance. The jump pack Dreadnought has come round. He's activated his jump pack to sort of get out of the way of Kabanda and go for the horses, which allowed the javelins to take their space to shoot Kabanda, weaken him up a little bit. The Volkite rallied, so they're sort of back where they were, and the Angel Tear still ran, so
still crying.
Another turn they might be gone, and then we got the Melter cannons shooting at the Sovereign over there.
Who'd have thought, Sean? Kabanda and Sanguinius turn 1.
I know, it's mad, isn't it? So opening up, the Dreadnought is going to shoot into the cavalry. We've got 8 shots with all the assault cannons inside. We're going to be hitting on 2s. Drop 1. And then wounding on 3s, strength 6 plus toughness 5. That's a good haul. 6 wounds there, Neil, so 6 5-ups.
So at least 2.
So that's 2 horses dead.
2 dead.
The Volkite that rallied is going to shoot into the Harriers. So we are snap shooting because we rallied this turn. It's 4 left, so it's 20 shots. Hitting on 6s. For 5 hits.
Told you.
And then 3s to wound. Oh, terrible. Just 1.
Dear.
5-up invul.
No.
D-flag. 1 more. That's 2 dead. Javelins are going to shoot into Kabanda. You can't react, you can only react against Primarchs and stuff with 8 more wounds and stuff like that.
Despite me trying.
I just had to remind Neil. So these are the missiles first, hitting on 3s. And you're currently toughness 9, so these actually be 5s.
Oh.
Which there are 3. So he's got 3 4-ups to make, because he's only got a 3-up save.
Brilliant.
Ooh,
3 rings.
Takes 3. And then 2 Melters. Twin links, right? Yeah. And then 5s to wound again for nothing.
Still, 3 wounds.
Yeah.
Ouch.
The Melter Predators are going to shoot at the Sovereign. He gets cover, but his invul's actually better, so we're just going to use that, right?
Yes. This one I might shroud though.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. So it's 6 shots from the Melters. And these are twin linked, which helps by 1. Strength 8, toughness 7 currently, so 3s for 4. So 4-ups followed by 5-ups, right?
Yep.
Luckily
Brilliant.
shrouded.
Yep. Or not.
Ooh, and then I got 4 las cannons going in here. For 3 hits. So what's he got? 2 wounds left then? Oh no, he starts with 7, right?
Yeah, 3 wounds.
That is a wound, so 3 wounds, so all the saving.
Works. I'll say 2 this time.
Oh, he's not going to die.
And shroud. So, okay.
Yeah, so he just takes 4.
Just 4.
Only 4. Now Neil has used his 1 reaction in the shooting phase. Sanguinius can shoot him without retaliation. So we're going to do... Sanguinius gets his 1-time shot hitting on 2s. A 6 will hit because the weapon skill, ballistic skill 6. It doesn't. He's going to be looking for a 5 here. No. And then we've got 10 grenade launchers. These aren't poisoned ones or anything, so no need to worry too much, Neil.
I wasn't worried.
And 6 is... Oh, 1. 1 free up. You were
Made that
expecting that to be...
I was expecting that. I was, yeah.
Sakarans are going to pepper the Sovereign that advanced. poking ahead over the turrets. We'll have a bit of that. So we've got 16 shots hitting on 3s. Not too bad. And then strength 7, so we're looking for 4s to wound, and 6s will be rending. So we've got 2 rends, and then I think that's 5 2-ups there. Okay. So whichever you want first.
I'll do 2 rends first.
So 4s.
Say both those, good. And then what was it, 5?
5
2-ups.
Oh, shot 2
wounds.
And then we've got 4 las cannons coming in. Hit 3 times. Wound 3 times.
Oh.
1 more.
So I took 2 wounds in total?
3 wounds.
3 wounds in total.
Land Raider's going to use Machine Spirit to split fire. Left-hand sponsor's going to Sovereign, right hand into Kabanda. I'm going to start with the left into the Sovereign, hitting on 3s and wounding on a 2. So 1 more 4-up, please, Neil.
Nope.
And then 2 at Kabanda. And then this is going to be a 4-up, right? No. And then just a cheeky little heavy bolter, just because it might be able to tickle him. 6s, 1 wound. It was worth it. Just made Neil throw up a little bit. The more attack is going to chain fire into the lessers, who gets 24 Volkite shots with chain fire. So he's hitting on 2s. He has missed a couple. Strength 5, so 4s to wound. Equals a few. Some hot rolling, which is equated to 15 wounds. So 15 5-ups there, Neil. I don't think I need to do the deflags.
No, I don't think so either. What do we look?
4, so 11 dead, and that's the squad is wiped. So I started chucking bolt pistols into the behemoth off camera because I didn't think there'd be much value
he literally said, I'm not going to film this because nothing's going to hit.
Yeah, and we've managed to get 3 wounds on the 6s to wound. She has got a 2-up, right?
2-up, yeah. So we are... Oh, you did a wound.
To wound.
Off the behemoth.
Angel Tears are going to chuck 15 shots up into the Sovereign, hoping to cause at least 1 wound to knock it down to toughness with Radphage.
I expect you will.
So hitting on 3s. 9 hits, it's going to be wounding on 2s with poisoned. All 9. 9 2-ups then, Neil.
There's not much chance there's based on what I've rolled so far, is it?
Oh, look at that. Talk yourself down. And she's fine. Crimson Paladins are going to try their luck against the Sovereign. So the Assault Cannon is going in with 4 shots. Hits once. 5 to wound. It's not Ren though. Ooh, chucking dice about, so 2-up.
Yep.
And then might as well shoot Raldron's Combi Bolter. 1 wound. Oh, see, always worth it.
What is going on with the saves?
And then the Contemptor next to them is going to shoot the Behemoth, hitting on 2s, and then wounding on 5s. So it's 2 Rens, so 2 4-ups and 1 2-up.
4-ups? No, 2-up. Yeah, brilliant. So it takes 2 wounds.
And the shooting phase then, we've just got 1 leadership to make.
Yes, because the lessers are all dead. So leadership to cavalry.
Leadership's 6.
Oh,
they pass.
That's
excellent.
irritating.
Starting off the assault phase then, going in strong with Sanguinius' squad into Kabanda. Neil, you are
going to attempt to hold the line.
Okay.
Which is risky, but it turns off so many attacks.
Alright, so I'm so close I can't fail, so I'll just roll mine to see how far I can go anyway. Which is 7 plus 2, that's going to be 9 inches. And now you need a leadership 10.
Leadership 10, yeah.
It's going to be fine, yeah. So you hold the line against Sanguinius' squad. Next charge is Incendious Dreadnought against Cavalry. He needs a 3 or more. That's a 9. Ralderon needs to charge up, needing an 8 with -2. Come on. Oh, 6, so he's just going to surge. The Contemptor needs a 6 with +1. Oh, that's cocked. Oh, out of the tray.
Come on, Sean.
It's 6, yeah, he makes it. And then these Assault Marines against the Behemoth. Can't fail, but they're going to go 10. Could have been handy elsewhere.
Is that it?
Yes. Starting with this combat. 7 hammer rafts. We're going to be wounding on 6s for none. All the chain swords managed to cause 9 wounds against the behemoth with Shred and the Blood Angel's trait. 2 up saves now. Or just a 1. Striking back at initiative 3. Behemoth.
How are we rolling?
5 attacks. Going to be hitting me on 5s because I charged and Sanguinius is on the board.
Lovely.
2 hits. And it is just 2s to murder, right?
Yep.
And 1.
1 very, very, very dead.
Initiative 1 then, I've got 3 power axes in there, hitting on 3s. Oh dear. Oh dear, only 3. And then wounded on 5s. 1.
1 wound.
4 up.
No.
Takes another. And then Sergeant with his fist, hits twice. 2s. For 2 more wounds. Takes another.
Okay, yeah, big monster lose combat. Bad times. So, we've also failed leadership, so we lose another wound thanks to encroaching ruin, not D3.
Next behemoth is going to be facing the Contemptor. We're looking for 3s to hit. Oh, that's lucky. And then 2s to wound. But that is brutal 3 each, so it's 9 wounds. 9 4-ups then, Neil. I think he's
just
alive.
alive on 1, maybe.
Oh no, I think he might just be dead. Oh no, yeah.
Yeah, live on 1 wound.
Live on 1. Initiative 3 striking back then, Neil. 5 attacks hitting on 5s.
Top stuff, 1.
1. And then 3s because, yeah.
Amazing.
And that's brutal 3 as well, yeah.
3, yeah.
So I got 3 5-ups. I fail 1, so he's down to 5. So I cause 5, you cause 1. You lose by 4.
Amazing.
So I think I need a double, or 3 would do it, wouldn't it? No.
So
and you lose that wound, yeah. Other side of the board then, we've got 2 hammer rafts from this Dreadnought because he activated his jump pack. We're going to be wounding on strip 7, so 2s. There's 2 4-ups, I believe. No. Another pony dies. Both initiative 4, the demons are going to strike first.
Because we're rubbish.
Yeah. 1 hit. And you need that 6 again to wound. No. Striking immediately back is the Dreadnought. 3s to wound. Hit, sorry. So he's got 3 hits. 2s to wound. So 2, but the brutal 3 each again.
So 5-ups, yeah?
Yeah, 5-ups in the first one.
Dead.
Dead pony. Second one. He's alive.
Made it.
But then he loses combat by 4. So he needs a double 1. He fails. Now he does take D3.
He does. We need a 1 or a 2 here. Yeah,
he's alive on 1 wound. On to this showdown. Sanguinius has issued a challenge. Kabanda accepted. Didn't have a choice, but he's accepted.
Anyway, we don't
So normally for Kabanda or Sanguinius, it'd be worth 2 campaign points. If they slay him in a challenge, it'd be worth 3. So if Sanguinius managed to take the kill, he'll take the 3 points. It's a big if.
Someone's dice are going to ruin someone's day here.
So you held the line, so I've only got 6 attacks. I'm weapon skill 8, your weapon skill 8. So I'm going to be wounded, hitting on 4s. Mastercrafted, but I've got hatred anyway, so I'm just going to reroll. So 5. And then strength 10, and I'm a blood angel, so it would be 3s. It's going to be 2s to wound. 4 wounds. So you've got 4 involves to make now.
Not brutal, no.
No brutal. Okay. No instant death. Nothing like that.
4 involves.
And he makes every single one.
Good start.
Right. Now, you are outnumbered. We rolled for that off camera. You got the big 4. So you got 11 attacks hitting Sanguinius. You won't re-roll his involves because you held the ground.
And I've also got hatred.
You got hatred, so
11 attacks on
hit
4s.
And thank God for hatred.
Indeed, yeah. Okay, which one will life go, Sean? Okay, not great, not great.
What's that, 6?
6, yeah.
Now you're wounding on 2s. 5. So 5 4-ups. Oh, no way.
Literally bounced off each
literally
other.
bounced off each other. All right.
Unfortunately,
yeah.
Dawnbreakers.
He's got some friends. Initiative 5 then, the chaplain's going to go in with his Maul of Perdition, which is brutal 2 AP3, so he might do some damage. He's hitting on 5s. Hatred. And then he's going to be wounding on a 5. No. And then we've got 21 attacks with the Dawnbreakers. Hitting on 5s as well, with Hatred. And then Hatred. A few more. So 11 hits with the Dawnbreakers, wounding on 5s. For 1, 2. 2 4-up involves in the middle.
Okay.
Fine. So, whole lot of nothing there. I was expecting something to shift.
So I was like, it's good though, it's good. More combat next turn.
End of Blood Angels, turn 1 then. I was worried at the start with Commander coming forward. I think I fought back well there, getting rid of a Behemoth, taking both Sovereigns down to half life. The other Behemoth quite low as well. I've sort of ignored the Swarm though, which might have been an error. We'll see what happens in Neil's turn 2. On to turn 2 movement for the Demons then. Beginning of turn, we rolled for the turrets. No one's within 6 inches of that one, so we don't care about that one anymore. Just this one. I rolled a 2 on the D3, so it can either fire a twin-linked heavy bolter or twin-linked las cannon. The rules say it's automated, doesn't say anything about weapon skill, ballistic skill, sorry. We think it would be like a ballistic skill 2, like other automated ones, so it's going to be like a drop pod essentially.
Yeah.
So it's going to be hitting on 5s. It's in each shooting phase, so it'd be mine and yours, Neil. Anyway, on to your movement. Tell us what you did.
Cool. So the flying beast shot up and over the top of the wreckage to chase down these Angel's Tears.
I moved backwards.
Who ran away.
Teasing you on, that's what it is.
Demon Ruined Storm Beast crawled up like a little gribbly over the top of this wreck. Because he couldn't really go anywhere else unless he's got to move through cover. He can just,
Yeah, and then he's got to gribble back down.
Gribble back down, hopefully, in this
land on someone's head.
Or surge to the next level. We'll see. Yeah. These lessers moved up into the combat to reinforce this behemoth before it dies, hopefully. This got a bit chaotic. So the brutes have moved up to have a go at the dreadnought. The lessers have moved up around the gap to hopefully go through to Raldron's unit.
Yep.
Then the encroaching ruin brutes moved onto the top of the wreck to also charge down into something. I don't know, we'll decide in a minute. The Sovereign that was over here has jumped up on the top here to go after this Land Raider, which then
reversed a little bit.
Away.
Try and make it a little bit more difficult.
Then the Sovereign...
He does need to take a dangerous drain, by the way.
Oh yeah, okay. And then the Sovereign that was over here has leapt over here, because they've got 3 flights with big move.
So instead of that going to that,
yeah, I've done it back.
Neil's sister.
It's mainly because I don't want this to take... If I lose the combat, do D3 wounds. And,
okay, yeah, so, because it's close, yeah.
So we've gone over there to try and reinforce Cabanda. The dogs have run up to reinforce Cabanda.
But they've not run though, have they?
No, they've moved, yeah, sorry. These have just moved forward because ultimately I need to get in Sean's deployment zone for the mission. I was going to try to help this cavalry with the dreadnought, but I'm not going to bother. And then the Harriers jumped over the top and they're going to have a shot at the javelins because really... There's nothing else for them to fire at. I'm not going to fight the Volkites to get returned on and murdered.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, you might return with the jabs, which will be bad, but it won't be as bad as that. I think that's it.
Cool. So, on to that shooting, yeah?
Yeah, that's it. Okay, on to the Harriers then. Let's fire at the javelins. Are you returning fire, Sean?
Yes,
Boom.
of course.
Of course, because nothing else is going to shoot you.
No.
So we're hitting on 3s because we're ballistic 4.
It is easy to make reactions when you get one choice. So quite a few misses there, Neil.
Yeah, standard, mate.
Toughness 6 on jabs. They are tricky customers, so it's going to be 5s. For 4, that's respectable.
Right. It's not horrendous.
3 up saves. 1 loses a wound. Now, shooting back the missiles, which are twin-linked. I should have rolled all of these at the same time. It's not going to make any odds. So that's 4 wounds. And then multi-motors, twin-linked. So it's going to be 6 involves.
Nice. So
5. Right, Spider-Man.
Spider-Man? Oh, copyright strike.
Oh, yeah.
So This guy's going to run down the building
Swing down.
like a horrible hairy spider.
It needs a 7 on the dice.
Yeah. He gets a 7.
Yeah, he's in.
Gribble, 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 gribble. Onto the Heedless Slaughter Lessers, which are going to charge Raldoron's unit. We need a 4.
Yep.
We're in.
Cool. And then the brutes are following them, or they're going for the contemptor? Well, the first lot of brutes are.
The first lot of brutes are going to charge a contemptor.
Yeah, they're in.
They're in.
Yeah.
I'll roll it anyway, but yeah.
Sure.
And then the second lot of brutes is going to probably charge Raldoron's unit as well.
Cool. And you ignore cover, so I reckon it's going to be a 6 or a 7.
6.
6.
We get +1.
+1, so 5.
5.
Uh-oh. Oh, failed.
We've done the other way round.
Surgeon T.
Yeah. Okay.
Sovereign into the Land Raider needs a 3 on the dice roll.
We're in.
Yep.
And then I guess it's going to be Screamers
into the Angel Tears.
Yeah, it's got to be.
I'll overwatch with those.
Right, yeah.
But you get to roll first.
We're in.
They're in.
7. Okay, on to Overwatch, Sean.
15 shots hitting on 3s.
Oh, I got all those 6s.
Just 2 misses.
God, I want your dice
And
today.
then it's 2s to wound. So that's 12 wounds there, and it's 5 up in balls. Ouch. 12, 5 ups and nil.
One safe. So I lose 2. And
2 and
one
1
down,
loses
2.
a wound. We're starting off with the Screamers combat, as that's where we left off. So you've got 12 attacks hitting on
4s.
I should have checked their weapon skill
weapon
when I had it up. I think they are 4. They are 4, so yep, 4s.
4s.
About 50.
Yep.
And then your strength 6 currently.
2s to
So
wound.
2s.
6s are AP3, if that matters.
It will.
So drop dice.
So one's automatically dead.
And then you've got 3 saves to make.
3 normal saves. And these are going to be just 3 ups. And they're all fine. And then I get, with counterattack, dual weapons and stuff, 21 attacks back. Striking back at the same initiative, hitting on 4s. Get there, Neil. So due to rad grenades, going to be wounded on 4s. And it has got shred. So it's going to be 6 wounds. Yeah, 6 wounds there. Please, Neil. Oh.
Oh dear. I think one's dead, another one's dead, and one's down to 2 wounds. Grim.
So the Blood Angels win combat there. You need a double 1. You're not going to completely die because you can only lose 1 wound,
No. Should do.
which holds them up.
Stops them shooting me.
Lesser's striking at initiative 4.
We've got
30
13 hits.
attacks,
Yeah.
13 hits, wounding on 3s. 6s are AP3, so 1's dead. And 8 armor saves to make. Ooh, another 4, so 5 in total. At initiative 4, striking back at the same time that these guys struck, we caused 3 wounds on these, 2 wounds on the Behemoth, and 0 on the Greater Demon. So
Lessers,
lose 1.
lose 1.
And then
I shoot 2 ups on the
2
behemoth.
2 ups, yeah.
All panic. No, we're okay.
He's
Good.
fine.
Right.
Now initiative 3. Do my 5 attacks then.
Hits back.
Oh, that's better. 4 hits.
Is it 4 now? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, because I didn't charge.
Ah, okay. 4 hits.
And then
2s.
2s. 4 dead.
4 dead.
Onto this chap then. He should have got
3
hammer
hammer
rafts at the start. So we got 3 2s. So
1 wound.
3 arm saves.
That's
That's
fine.
fine. And then he's got 5 attacks on the charge, hitting on 4s.
3 hits.
And then he's killing on 2s. So he's killed 3. 2 guys left are going to try and take down the Behemoth. Parax guy hitting on 4s. No. Sergeant hitting on 4s. 1. Does do a wound.
4 up.
Yep.
Oh, takes it. Done a 1.
And then we have got leadership time. I am running 5. So your highest is 4, so I get away. They go in 8 inches. Next combat then, Neil, we're going to go for the Brutes versus the Contemptor. Initiative step 10.
Yep,
got 3 hammer refs. Going to be 5s. 1, 2 up. It's fine.
Loves it.
And now you're initiative 5, so you're all before me. 20 attacks hitting on 4s.
Spicy.
Want a good roll here, Neil. Come on.
Thanks. I'm aware. Hit on 4s. Okay. Right, whopping 12 hits.
Yes. So against toughness 7, you're looking for 5s and 6s.
Right,
1,
that's really
6. Ooh, that is bad. 1 of each, isn't it?
Yep.
All right. So I'm going to go for 2 2-ups first. Ease myself into it. Curse myself. Yeah, look. There's 1. So he's lost a wound. And then 2 5-ups. So he's lost 2 in total. He's down to 4.
You got away with that.
He's going to strike back. Hitting 3 attacks hitting on 4s. Just 1. 1 brutal 3. Oh.
Trip 6s.
So we'll just stay there.
Yeah. You lose, but good enough.
On to the combat with Raldoron and his Terminators against the Lessers. Raldoron's initiative 5 is going first. 5 attacks hitting on 3s. He's mastercrafted. And then he's looking for 4s with Shred.
Ooh, do that again.
Go for Shred. Oh, close. 1 wound. His Murder Strike. It's not going to make any difference, but...
No, kill 1.
Kill 1. Also, initiative 5 is the Spear of Perdition Exemplar, because it's got reach 1. 3 attacks hitting on 3s. And then we're looking for 4s again. And that's Brutal 2, AP 3. To kill another 1. The Demons struck and managed to cause 4 wounds. The shield's taken off a few. -1 to wound. So 4 2-ups. 1 guy drops a wound. Remaining Terminators, 8 attacks hitting on 3s. And then we're going to be looking for 5s. For 3.
Ugh.
3 die. And then that's you losing by 4, so 3 or less. You killed 1 though. He caused 1 wound, not killed 1. He fails, you lose D3. For another 3. That's going to leave 1 remaining. That's frustrating for me. So Raldoron is caught up by 1. We'll consolidate into him. And then onto the tank, we're looking for the Sovereign to Hammer Wrath. Can cause a whole point of 6.
Nope.
And it's 6 attacks hitting on 2s. 3 hits.
So painful. Ouch. Okay.
So it's 3s to glance, 4s to pen. And the Sovereign has failed, Neil. He's packing up.
That's just so demoralising. What a roll.
Onto this combat, we have 4 attacks with the Contemptor, hitting on 3s, and then 2s, 6 involves. Yeah, shock. He gets 2 attacks back. Let's see if he can pip a wound. Hitting on 5s. Oh, and then that again, then, Neil. No. I've just reminded Neil
Excuse me, sorry.
to check his list, and he paid for Miasma Rage, so he's got 1 more attack against his Land Raider. Hit on 2.
Put your Sovereign in the bin.
Let's see if this Sovereign can do a little bit better. 7 attacks on the charge against Stormbreakers, so hitting on 3s. 4 attacks, 4 hits, sorry, it's not too bad, and then killing on 2s, strength 11. 3 Dawnbreakers are perished. Still at initiative 6, Sanguinius and Kabanda are having at it. Because, wow, it was close, but these guys were bulky 3, so they actually pipped it to being not outnumbered. So no bonuses for Kabanda this turn. 7 attacks then, hitting on 4s. It's the second round, so no hatred. 3 hits.
Ugh.
And 2s. 2 wounds. Is he going to draw first blood? He does. Sanguinius loses a wound. Now Sangi's got 4 attacks back, hitting on 4s, and he's mastercrafted though, which helps. 3 hits. Ooh. And then wounded on 3s. Oh no, Stangy. It's like the last game. And then we're going to go on to initiative step 5. Initiative step 5, the Chaplain and the Dawnbreakers, hitting different targets. So we've got 3 going into the dogs, which should be 6 attacks, hitting on 3s. No hatred because I was tied up in combat, so it doesn't come off. And then we're wounded on 4s. So that's just 2 involves there.
No, 1 take down to 1 wound.
And then we've got 9 attacks from Dawnbreakers into the Sovereign, hitting on 5s. 3 hits. Yep, just 3. I'm looking for 5s again. For 2. It's on 2 wounds actually. Might be enough. 4s.
Nope.
Ooh, and then the Chaplain. Can he take the glory? Hitting on 5s. No.
Phew.
Dogs, slashing and biting. 20 attacks, Neil. Hitting on 5s.
Ugh.
5 hits then, Neil.
5.
And then we're looking for 3s to wound because strength. Oh no, it's going to be 2, sorry. Because you're still up by 1. AP 3 is not going to matter here. So 5 2-ups. Oh, I've lost a Dawnbreaker.
Good.
End of the combat phase, we got some It Will Not Dies, Neil.
We have.
You got a few of them to make.
Slightly important.
So we're starting with this Behemoth. 5 up, he's going to go to a 2 wounds. Hey, good start.
That's the first one.
Tick,
tick.
Sovereign here. Up to 4.
Hey,
Yes.
good.
Next
The other
Sovereign.
Sovereign.
Yeah. Can he get a wound back?
No.
No. And then Commander, he'll be a 5.
Big one. No.
No.
But I said I wanted at least 2 and I got 2.
Yep,
So
50%. Not bad from a 5 up. Turn 2 wrap up, Neil.
yeah. Bit frustrating that was.
So I think that, like, I know you were angry about that. I think anyone watching would probably be equally angry if they were rolling like
I was
that.
only angry for like 2 seconds. But yeah, that Lamina should be at least damaged.
Shouldn't be here,
If
we
not
reckon.
dead, yeah. I was annoyed the brutes failed their charge. That was really irritating.
Yeah, I think that was quite key because I think Rowder would have been proper swamped there.
Yeah. The Screamer's getting murdered by him.
Yeah.
That's a lesson learned.
And this is a bit.
Yeah. I mean, a few more Dawnbreakers died, but they didn't run because Sanguinis is in the combat.
Yeah, so they're fearless. But now I've got Dreadnoughts that can come and support. Yeah, interesting times. Starting with turn 2 for the Blood Angels. My bonus for this map was once per game, I can automatically rally everything. A little bit like a Delegatus, but then they don't act normally. They're still doing the snap firing and what have you. So I've just rallied my Assault Squad and the Angel Tiers over there, who we did figure out they were stubborn 9, so they probably shouldn't have been running anyway. But that is my own fault. Onto the movement then. The Land Raider reversed out of combat because he didn't want to get hit. He's angry, he wants to chase it, so you advanced. So you're an inch away now, but he is hopefully going to get lit up like a Christmas tree. The Sakarans moved back, defending themselves from the approaching demons. And then the Javelins also zipped over the top here and have got a bead on the brutes up in the tower there. And my Incendious Dreadnought jumps on top of the crate to charge the dogs and assist the Dawnbreakers. So my defensive turret is going to use a las cannon, and it's going to hit the Sovereign, hitting on a 5, where it is twin linked. Oh, and it hits, and it wounds, and it causes a wound.
You just told John that it will definitely wound.
Land Raider following in with 4 las cannons hitting on 3s. 3 hits and wounding on 2s. 3 wounds.
Down to
1, and see if the heavy bolt can finish it off. All hit. Looking for 6s. There's 2. Oh no. Using some shenanigans on the split fire rule where sponsors can't see. So the main target is the brutes up on the middle ground, And then the 2 left-hand sponsors can't see them, so they're going to split fire into the Sovereign. So we've got 2 las cannons hitting on 3s. And then 2s. Oh, just 1 4-up nil. And the Sovereign's dead. And then we got 6 mortar cannons up into the brutes, hitting on 3s, twin linked. And toughness 6, so wounded on 2s. 5, and then I'll just chuck the 2 las cannons in quick as well. So for another 1, so it'd be 6 5-ups.
I did say to Sean I was going to shroud.
Yeah. So we've got 1 more save to make, because that's 5. Okay. And then it'd be 4 shrouds. This helps.
So 1 brute down to 1 wound.
The Filthy Moritat chain firing again into the Greater Ruin Storm Demon. I think that's not right, but 24 shots hitting on 2s. And he's dropped just 1. 23 hits, and then we're looking for 5s here because you're currently still toughness 6, right, Neil?
Correct.
There's quite a few.
Okay, saves time. 4 required. So we save 4, so right down the middle.
So he's down to 1 wound, but then we got deflag, right? 5s for 2 more 4-ups, Neil.
No, dead. 4. Okay, Sean just fired
the Angel Tears.
Yeah, at the Harriers around the back here. Killed the one which does force a leadership check, which I will now take. Good times.
So they lose D3.
D3 wounds.
So the squad's gone.
So that's the end of them.
And then going straight on to Volkite into the Lessers, just behind walking in, hitting on 3s. And then wounding on 3s. Oh, it's a Neil roll there.
That is definitely a more roll, yeah.
So we've got 5 wounds.
It's odd enough to kill him.
Yeah. So we've saved 2, so 3 deflags, right?
Yep.
For another 2.
Saved.
Oh, saved, 93. So the Sicarans with lots of shots are shooting at the brutes up in the middle again. 16 shots hitting on 3s. 9 hits, strength 7, so 3s again. That's a good wound, so that's 8 wounds.
Okay, 8 saves. Ooh dear. So that's 2 brutes dead.
Las cannons from them, hitting on 3s. 2 hits, 2 wounds.
1 save.
So the one that's
kills
on 1
wound.
Yep. Yeah, and then we got 8 heavy bolters, which all hit. And these are going to be wounded on 5s. 2. 2 more wounds. So the last 2 at the brutes is going to be the javelins. I'm going to roll 5 dice because 1 multi-mount's not in range, and it makes no difference because they're all twin linked. So 4 hits, and then it's going to be 2s. So 3 end balls, please, Neil.
1's left on 1 wound.
2 wounds.
Leadership check then for these bloodletters, lesser demons.
Yeah.
They fail, so take D3 wounds, just 1. And then
one
the brute up here as well. Fails.
He just takes 1.
Takes 1, yeah.
So the only charge to make was the Dreadnought. He can't fail, but he is charging through terrain. So he is going to be at initiative 1 when we get to that. But we're going to start all the way down here with the Screamer. So I've got 2 attacks each base, and then extra weapons as well. So that equals maths, 12, plus the Sergeant. 7, 10, 11, 12. Hitting on 4s. And then rag grenades, much like hatred, only lasts 1 round. So I'm actually be wounded on 5s, right? With shred for chainswords. So for 2 wounds. So we pip him, but he does get to attack back with 3 attacks.
Yep, in the tree.
And he hits twice. And 2s. So 2 3-ups. 1 dies. Railder on 5 attacks at initiative 5, trying to kill this 1 lesser. hitting on a 3 with Mastercrafted, and then 4s with Shred. That is 4 murder strikes. Doesn't make a difference here.
Yes,
and he's dead. On to the Contemptor versus the Brutes then, Neil. Come on, Demons. Feel like you need some love here. Not a bad roll.
Not bad, yeah.
9 out of 15 then, Neil. And then we're looking for 5s, and most importantly 6s. Oh, and it's all 6s.
6.
So he's got, what's that, 6 wounds in total
6
then?
Invulns.
6 invuls to make. He needs to make at least 4. And he's made 3. He does go boom. He's going to go 5 inches.
Oh, good job, Raldron ran away, isn't it?
Yeah. Reaches the guy at the top on a 2. He's alright. And then the other chaps for 4 wounds. Just being on the 4-ups, yeah?
1 takes 2 wounds, though.
On to the third round of this mess of a combat. The Sovereign, initiative step 6, gonna roll for her first. 5 attacks against the Dawnbreakers, hitting on 3s. Full house.
Yep.
Killing on 2s.
4.
4 dead. Still not outnumbered because of the brutal 3 and Dreadnoughts only count as 1, so it's weird. Sanguinius 6 attacks, we're going to roll for him first, hitting on 4s with Mastercrafted, that's the word I was looking for. And then 3s to wound, do better than last turn. He does with 3. 4-ups, Neil.
Okay,
drops a wound, so he's down to 3. Sangi's on 5. So you got 7 attacks back, hitting on 4s. 4 hits. And then 2s to wound. Or 4. Ooh. And then... Oh, he takes 3. He's down to 2 wounds. Initiative step 5. The Chaplain and Dawnbreakers are going to hit the Sovereign. And 1 Dawnbreaker's hitting the dog, sorry. So against the Sovereign, the Sergeant is there, hitting on 5s, luckily. Wounded on 5s. No. And then the Chaplain, same again. No, gets away with it. And then the Dawnbreaker hitting the dogs. Hits once. And wounds once. And saved it. The dogs, 9 attacks into the Dawnbreakers, hitting on 5s.
4.
4? 3? 4. And then we're wounded on 2s.
We have 3 wounds.
And then 2s. They're all fine. 5s. And then you have got 6 attacks against the Dreadnought. It's going to be 5s and 5s.
3 hits.
And 5s again. 2. 2 ups. Oh, he's down to 5.
Cause a wound.
And then he charged in, so he's going to be 5 attacks, hitting on 3s. This is all against the dogs. And then he's going to be wounding on 2s. And each brutal 3. So 1's on 1 wound, so he's got to save all to survive. So he dies.
Okay.
And the second one, 1's on 1 wound. And the last one, so he kills him just. So he kills 2 dogs, essentially.
Okay.
End of all the combats then. Sanguinius, it will not die. Will he go back up to 3 wounds? No. Alright, so end of turn 2 for the Blood Angels. We got rid of a Sovereign. We got rid of a lot of Brutes. We did lose a Contemptor, but then we killed a Greater Demon as well. I think overall it's successful. Sangi is slowly losing the fight though, so yeah, might go in this turn. We shall see. As we go on to Demons, turn 3.
Okay, turn 3 movement for the Demons. This is the first turn where I drop a point of strength and toughness. We've moved up the Encroaching Marine Lessers on the side of the board. Going to go after Sean's Assault Marines.
Yep, I retreated.
He did. So now we've got a longer charge. But hey, this P-Moth who covered a wound last time does have etheric flight, so it's jumped over the top to land here.
Yep.
Realised after a quick calculation with Sean that I can't actually hurt the Land Raider because it's strength user.
Because you've gone down.
Very annoying. So we might take our chances with this Moritat. See, we survived Overwatch and exact some vengeance.
It's less shots than Overwatch.
So we'll see. The brutes that killed the Contemptor have gone up to charge Raldoron's unit.
Yeah, they've just held the line. They're going to take that.
This brute, lone brute, has gone over the top here because he has moved through cover, and he's going to join the big melee at the back.
Yeah, I reversed my predators from that just in case Neil changed his mind and went after them.
Yeah, sneaky. And then the 5 lessers have just moved up.
They're getting in.
Get involved. Let's have a party.
Cool, and there's no shooting, so we're going to go straight on to charges. The demons have charged in here, the brute and lessers making it, and then we come to the opposite side of the board, and these lessers have a 6-inch charge against the assault marines. And they failed. They were surge 2, and then we've also got a charge in the middle with the brutes. They can't fail, but see how far you can get in. 8. And the last one where I'm going to overwatch with 4 shots, but Neil, you got a 5 to roll, wasn't it?
He's in.
Yeah, he's in.
If he survives.
I'm sure he'll be all right. Hitting on 2s.
Not a good start, Sean.
And then you're down to toughness 6 now, right? So it's going to be 5s. For 2.
Oh, 2 ups, though.
2 ups.
All right.
Whoa.
Okay, 2-2.
More attack versus the behemoth then. Initially 5, the more attack's going to go first. He's only got a chainsword, but he's going to be hitting on 3s. And then he's going to be wounding on 5s due to rad grenades, and you now going down a toughness. And he's got shred. Just a 1.
2 up.
Yep.
Hey, that's
fine. And you got 6 attacks hitting on 5s. For 1. That's a 2 up to wound. Then I got some serious involves to make.
Yep.
3 5 ups. Oh no, he dies. Onto this combat with the brutes versus Raldoron and his mates. 3 hammer rafts, we forgot it last time. So 3 wounds, 3 2 ups, they're fine. And then we're going to go initiative step 5, which is going to be Raldoron, my sergeant, and all of you, but you may as well roll first of 20 attacks.
Send me some dice.
Hitting on 4s, Neil. 9 hits, 3s to wound.
Ooh, okay,
Ooh, so that's going to be 7, right? With 2.
Yeah, so you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I'll do the invols off camera. Oh, remember it's 4s to wound actually because I've got shields. So take the 3s away, I'm afraid.
Oh, okay.
Just because they're the Crimson Paladin special rule. So I'll do first one of these. The guy, am I outnumbered? What bulkiness are you? So I'll actually get 5 up, feel no pain against that one. So he dies. So the 1-on-1 wound is dead. Second one, both fail, feel no pains. Nope. So 2 dead. And then these are 2 ups now, yeah? First one, feel no pain. There, come in. That's fine. And the last one is fine. So 2 guys die essentially. So initiative step 5, we've got a sergeant with his reach hitting on 4s, right? Yeah, because of 1 initiative 5. He's strength 5, so he's going to be 4s. These are brutal 2, so 1 brutal 2. There's 1-on-1 wound, so that kills him.
He's dead.
And then Raldoron hitting on 3s, so he's mastercrafted. And then he's looking for 4s. Oh, I should have kept that 5. And 5's a murderous strike. So 1 wound and 1 murderous strike. So you might as well take the 1 wound first. 1's down to 2. 1 takes murderous strikes, so 1's essentially dead.
Yep.
4 attacks with the Crimson Paladins and their swords. 2 hits. Oh, can't pick that up. And wounded on 5s. For 1 invul, please, Neil.
Nope.
Okay, and then that's the end of that combat. I think you lose by 2, so leadership 5 or less. And taking D3.
Awesome. Okay, on to the party. Starting with the Sovereign, into the Dawnbreakers. 5 attacks, 1 miss. And then killing on 2s. Good, there we go. So 4. So 2 Dawnbreakers dead.
2 Dawnbreakers dead, and then Brutal 3, right?
Yeah.
So the Chaplain
is dead.
And then the spillover will go into the Dreadnought, which will be 2 wounds
Two
taken.
wounds. Lovely.
Initiative 5 then, the Brute is going into the Dreadnought.
Hammer Wrath.
All Hammer Wrath,
We
yes.
forgot that again.
Strength 5, no, that's not enough.
Okay. So,
And 4s to hit.
just 1.
And then 6s to wound. Oh, it hovered on it. And then we're going to go on to initiative step 6 in the challenge, which we should have gone to first, to be honest. We just got excited. So, Commander, you're going to roll first 7 attacks, hitting on 4s.
Oh, 3.
3. I feel like one good roll is like going to win this combat, isn't it?
3, but this is
2s to wound. Your strength, yeah, still good.
still 2s. Yeah. 2.
2. And he's got 2 wounds left. He's got 1 wound left.
Oh, damn it, that was the moment. Could have killed him.
And now he's got 6 attacks back, hitting on 4s. Oh no, it's not enough. And now he is going to be wounded on 2s though, because you've gone down a toughness. Oh,
2 involves?
2 involves.
Oh, no, you did it.
Oh, they're both on 1 wound.
Oh, that's very cinematic.
And well, the Sovereign might get it. So now we're going to have initiative step 4.
Dogs.
Dogs and lessers.
So hang on, if the dogs kill the Dreadnought, then the lessers have to attack Sanguinius, right?
Yeah. That'd be a shame if he got killed by lessers, right? Wouldn't it?
Dogs, so 1, 2, 3, 4, so 15? No, not 15.
12.
9.
9.
No.
Yeah, we're both wrong. So we're going to be hitting on 5s.
Right, okay.
And then wounding on 6s.
Ready?
Yep.
Okay, and Demon Dogs into the Dreadnought. Just 2.
2 hits.
That's lucky, isn't it? 2. And then wounds, hopefully.
1 wound. 1 2 up. That's fine. And now the lesser's going to be initiative 1. So I'm going to hit I can't hit the Sovereign, can I? It's too much stuff in the way. I'm going to put 2 into the Brute and 2 into the Dogs.
Okay.
So into the Brute, hitting on a 4s. He's got 6 inballs to make. I think he might be in trouble. Very much so.
Oh, only just, to be fair. Yeah, okay.
Well, he only had 1 wound.
Yeah, he's dead though. Yeah, fine.
And then the Dogs, no hits.
Good.
Lessers with 15 attacks then, Neil.
Oh, 5.
9 hits.
9 hits.
Very good.
So really angry. 6s to wound.
6s. For
Just 2.
AP3 doesn't do anything against the Dread. And he's
No,
fine.
around.
End of turn 3 then. It will not die. Who we're starting
We're going
with?
to reverse order now. Commander.
Commander, 5 up.
No.
Sovereign.
Yes.
Yes, up to 2.
That's handy.
And then can the Behemoth go up to 3?
No.
No.
Okay, end of turn 3 for Demons. I'm running out of bodies now a little bit, to be honest. I'd like to have done a bit more damage to Rowdorn's unit, but hey, tied him up again. Behemoth is alive for the moment, but is going to take an awful lot of gunfire now, I think, and will probably be dead. Lessers, mission terms, the Lessers are released in Sean's deployment zone now, but there's so much stuff here, I don't think they're going to make a dent now. So I need to kill Sanguinius for those glorious campaign points.
Essentially.
Yeah.
One of them's got to go this turn.
Yeah, one of them's definitely going to die, I think. It's just a case of hopefully the Sovereign can take down the Dreadnought because it goes higher initiative, and then everything will be able to double up on Sanguinius. And that kind of bullying, horrible style
It's very
that
bullyish.
the world hates. Yeah. So we'll see. Anyway, uphill battle.
Turn 3 for the Blood Angels movement. There's quite a lot tied up in combat, so my pickings are slim, but essentially I've bought some stuff around to just be ablative wounds in that combat, so Sangi can try and pip Kabanda. Might just be a mutual destruction thing, who knows. Over on the other flank, everything sort of converged on the 2 units that I can shoot. I'm sort of expecting them not to be there, but we'll see. So we're going to go on to shooting, starting off with the Land Raider into the Behemoth. 4 las cannons hitting on 3s, and then 2s to wound, and that is 4 involves, please, Neil. Ooh, and then the heavy bolter try and pip the remaining wound. Twin linked. That was a hit, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. So 3 hits. Strength 5, toughness 6, so 5s now? No. Behemoth's going to be continued to be shot at by the Sakarans. 16 shots from the accelerator autocannons, looking to get the last wound. Hitting on 3s. Which we've done alright. And now these are going to be wounded on 3s because she's down. And 6s are rending, so we've got 1 rend and 5 2-ups.
Okay, you're vulnerable for the rend. No, dead. That was easy.
Yep. The Volkite are going to shoot across the board at the lessers down here. 20 shots hitting on 3s.
Wounds?
Wounding on 2s now.
Okay, 11 saves. I think that's all of them dead.
Yes. End of the shooting phase. There's no morale to take. We're going to go straight into the charges. It's all coming in here. So the 2 under here are trying to jump in. I don't think they can charge Commander and join that way, so they're going for the Sovereign the long way. Measures at an 8, but we've got jump packs, so we're looking for 6. And they make it. And then the other Angel Tiers coming in to support, looking for 4. They make it. And then the Javelins, just to be wounds, also make it. We've all made it in without breaking any swords. So the Sovereign's initiative 6. We're going to roll her before we go on to initiative 6 in there. No hammer rafts from me. Oh no, I do have hammer rafts. I've got 4 hammer rafts from the Angel Tiers, right? All against the Sovereign. Wounded on 5s. 2. 2 just standard saves. Oh, that's why you pay for the extra thing, right? So she's electing to hit
the Dreadnought.
I thought that was the case.
I'll hit the
So
Dreadnought.
5 attacks hitting on 3s. Strength 10, so he's still going to be wounded on 2s.
Nice.
That's just 12 involves, yeah?
12
yeah, easy. I'll get some dice and I'll roll some.
Hope it blows up and kills your angel.
Here's 9 dice. Well, it's not bad, but he's dead.
Yeah.
And he's going 3 inches. So we're getting the 3 Angel Tiers, which are all 3 wounded. 1 dies. The Sovereign, not wounded. The 3 dogs, 2 are wounded. This will be instant deafening now, because they're down to toughness 4. So,
brilliant.
1 dog dead, 1 alright.
Goes the Birdman.
So it comes down to this. Initiative step 6, hitting on 4s.
That's
with
much better.
Mastercrafted. Doesn't help. Now he's going to be wounding on 2s. Come on. 4 invols for Commander to make. The suspense is building. Go on, Neil. Commander goes down.
However,
does he lash out and take Sanguinius with him?
Same initiative, aren't they? You hit back.
Yes. So we're going to be 7 attacks, because at the initiative 6 you weren't outnumbered. Hitting on 4s. Ooh, 3. And there's going to be 2s. Oh, he's going to take Sanguinius. Oh yes, Sanguinius goes down as well. Initiative step 4 then, we've got the dog hitting this Angel Tiers unit. No hits. That Angel Tiers unit will strike the dog back. So we've got a Sergeant, 4 attacks, and then, oh no, I think he gets 5 actually, because of all the extra weapons, and just being good. Angel Tiers are going to strike the dog back, hitting on 3s actually, because they charged. It's not helped at all. And then we're going to be looking for 3s with rad grenades. So that's 2. 5 ups.
Save.
Make both of them. And then we got 10 lesser attacks hitting the other Angel Tiers. Hitting on 5s then for these, because they charged when Sanguinius was on the board. And then we're looking for 4s.
Yeah.
AP3 are killing them. One's dead
and you got
two
saves.
normal saves. So one's alive, which would be the sergeant. Both get to attack anyway. They're going to hit the lessers. Hitting on freeze or falling to bits without Sanguinius. With shred for 2 wounds. And one dies. Javelins trying to hit the sovereign at initiative step 4. Hitting on 5s for 3 hits. Now there's rag grenades in there, so she's down to toughness 5, and I charge, so it's going to be 4s to wound with shred. For 3,
Disgusting.
2 ups. Oh, she's fine.
I'm doing fine anyway. Look at that. Finally some saves.
Yeah. So I lost combat by 3. The Angel Tears are stubborn, so the first one with 1 man is fine. He's going to stay there. The second lot are fine. And the javelins are running. 3d6, so these might go off the board. 8. They're probably going to be alright.
A couple more 6s needed that.
Yeah. Combat in the middle then, we've got 2 brutes left and Rowdron and his mates. It's all initiative 5 first, so you've got 6 attacks, Neil. Hitting on 4s.
Ooh, super. 2.
2, and then you would be wounding on 3s, but with shields there, you could be wounding on 4s.
No.
So
Oh, whoa.
1, 6. You don't outnumber me anymore, so no feel, no pain. So 1's down and 1 wound. That was for the 4-ups. Should have mentioned that. And 1 dies. That can be the sergeant, because I want to keep the shields, because that rule's quite handy. But he does get to strike back at the same initiative. He hits once. He doesn't wound. And then Rowderon is going to get 4 attacks. And then 1 for actual combat weapons. Mastercrafted. Nope, 4 hits. He's going to be strength 5 versus 5, so 4s with shred. So that's 3 murderous strikes. So you got 3 endballs to make.
I hate shred.
Do you hate murderous strike as well?
Yeah.
Because that's 1 dead, 2's dead. End of turn 3 for the Blood Angels is a pretty brilliant turn. Even though we lost Sanguinius in the challenge, it cost them 3 campaign points. But he did kill Commander as well.
Mutual destruction.
Mutual destruction. We've absolutely cleared that side. And it's just this little pocket of incursion of demons here that we need to deal with now. So on to turn 4 for the demons. So there's no movement, there's no shooting. There is, however, some stabby. Sovereign, are you going to split your attacks and go for both? So you've got 5, so you could go 3 and 2. Or all into 1 to ensure.
It's tricky, isn't it? Because if I kill them, I'm going to get lit up.
Well, you have
so
to.
I'm all into this one.
Yeah, and hope that they don't kill that one. Okay.
No, let's just do it properly. Go on, I'll attack these 2 with everything, and then I'll rely on the other stuff to kill the...
So 5 hitting on 3s, and then just killing on 2s.
Yep,
they're dead. And then we've got initiative 4 stuff, so you've got 8 attacks with the lessers. Hitting on 4s now because I didn't charge. 4. And then strength 4, so 4s. So he's dead with AP 3. So that's the whole Angel Tears wiped.
He's hit back, isn't he?
Oh yeah, of course. So he'll get 4 attacks. I've worked out I was having myself over of attacks. He's going to strike the big girl actually. But he only hits once. And then that is not a wound. What toughness are you now? You're 6, aren't you? So that's not a wound because rag grenades aren't in effect. So no. And while we're here, it will not die. 5 up.
No. Right, that was a very quick turn.
Very quick.
So yeah, showed those angels here's a thing or 2 about knives.
Yes.
Stabbing weapons.
Yeah. They had it coming. They've done a lot of damage.
yeah, they're going to be in trouble next time if they're back. Right, so the lessers have just moved underneath this little structure here because they are in the right place for the mission. Not that it matters, I don't think, with enough stuff. But the dog is just consolidated towards Rowderon, as has the Sovereign. You never know, Sean might decide not to rinse me full of bullet holes and have another dust up, but if I was him, If you watched the last campaign, but I baited them last time, it didn't go so well. Anyway, so Blood Angels turn 4.
Yep. Movement overview. The Predators are just pivoted around a little bit to get line of sight. Raldron's walking around the Sovereign to go for the Lessers. They advanced upon them. And then the Sakarans zipped, only one's obviously going to be able to see, but zipped up to line of sight on the Sovereign, as well as the Land Raider. So there's quite a lot of point at that Sovereign. And we're going to start off the shooting phase, we might as well go straight into it, Neil. I'm going to use the Mount Predators, and you're going to Shroud.
Yep.
Cool. So we're hitting on freeze, twin linked. Luckily, that was quite bad. That's better. So I'm going to be wounding you on 2s now for 5 wounds. Drop 2 and then 5s.
And that's dead.
Oh. Only the heavy bolt can see the doggo, so we're going to shoot that into the dog. Hitting on freeze, twin linked. You were saying something about my rerolls today with shred, and that's come in handy.
Yeah.
Toughness 4 now, yeah, so freeze, so 2 wounds.
You're twin linked as well. Save one, fair one.
The Volkites are going into the dog as well. 20 shots, hitting on freeze. Some would say this might be overkill.
No.
No.
So you're gonna how many hits you get?
So I've got 14.
So 14 ones. Okay.
There's 1-1. So that's 13. 5 ups, please now.
I've got 6 dice in my hand. I'm gonna roll those.
See how that goes. Yeah. The Sakaran's now going to go into the remaining Lessers. The las cannons can't see, so we're just going to go top turret, hitting on freeze. Only 3 hits and 2s, so 2 wounds, 2 5 ups.
1 dies.
And then the heavy bolter, not twin linked, and freeze. Oh, just 1.
Dies.
Okay, and then to finish it off, Raldron will rapid fire into him for 1 wound.
Dies.
And then there's a leadership 7 on them.
Which they pass.
I'm going to charge in.
That's fine. Go on, you charge.
And Raldron make it.
I will hold the line.
Well, don't fail.
Failed.
And then D3 he evaporates. That's game, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Well done. That's the end of the game then, Neil.
Dice.
I think if you're paying attention,
Dice.
there's definitely a story to Neil's dice. You didn't treat him right last night, did you?
No, that was really annoying. No, yeah, kidding aside, I always enjoyed games with Sean. So, yeah, there was that one turn, wasn't there, where everything I was rolling to hit and wound wasn't happening.
It's the one where the Sovereign couldn't kill the Land Raider.
Yeah, honestly. But hey, do you know what? Keeps it interesting, doesn't it?
So yeah, end of the game, I win because obviously tabled you couldn't take the zone.
No.
Commander and Sanguinis both killed each other. We thought that was hilarious. So that's 3 points each to the campaign.
Yep.
Not exactly sure on the totals, I just know what the difference is. And you're 2 points ahead.
I was.
And now, because I won that mission, that was only worth 2 for me. So now it's tied up going into the last game, all even.
Yeah.
It's almost like
the mark.
Yeah. I like the fact that it's been so balanced throughout the campaign that we're both on equal points at the last. I was worried when we said we'll do a point system, and if one person runs away early, you're going to be like, oh, the campaign's going to be over early.
Luckily, today's dice and my overall competence has meant that the last game's going to be close.
Neil.
That's all right, you're welcome.
Yeah, so all to play for the last game. And it's going to be the Cathedral, like Neil said. Yeah. And that is going to be my turn to break into your zone. Yeah, that's going to be interesting to try and get past you.
I've got some plans for Sean for that game now.
Yeah. I've got some plans. More Angel Tears.
Yeah.
I don't own anymore.
Well, you're not going to own these ones anymore.
So they've just been stuck.
Going to go with me and get run over in the car. Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, good game. I think the rally thing was all right. Bought a couple of things back in for my bonus. That was quite good.
Yeah.
I think in the last game, I think it's going to be even better for you because you re-roll all your leadership tests.
That will be handy for Demons.
So that's going to be very good.
I noticed because I normally as you'll have seen if you've seen my demons on the channel before, as I run Encroaching Ruin pretty much universally, which means you only lose 1 wound if you fail illusion.
Yeah, I think that's really good.
Yeah, but yours lose D3. So every time you lose it on a brute or anything like that, it's
when
really
you're
painful.
rolling it and you're like, oh, it's brute gone.
It's really
it's disheartening.
Yeah, it really is. But hey, it's dice game. It's always good fun. And time to get the Archdemon out, I think.
Archdemon and Cabanda, right?
And Cabanda.
Double Lord of War.
Gonna have to. Cabanda's got to be there.
So yeah, that's going to be filmed in a few weeks after this one, so it should be relatively time-wise a few weeks behind this.
Yep.
Thank you very much again for supporting the channel. Do appreciate it. We are looking to bring in more terrain and upgrades.
Wait till you see what we've got for the cathedral.
God, it's big.
It's big. It's big. Not
might
compensating.
Might have to
for
get a
anything.
wider angle.
Yeah, it's going to need it. It's impressive. It really is. Yeah, cool. Okay, if you are watching and you do want to come on the channel and film a game, get in touch. We're always looking for people to come on and play.
Message.
Yeah, it's you might get Borderless in, myself and Sean and probably Tom.
Maybe not Reese.
No one's ever Borderless in Reese. Yeah. Lovely, luscious beard. But yeah,
that's what brings people in, isn't it?
Yeah, everyone's. Anyway, enough rambling.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for your continued support, and we'll see you for the finale.
Game 6, final game. Looking forward to it.